Right, sorry, didn't think I was working there. But anyway, time for another beer review. This time, it's gonna be this one. See that? Focusing. Where are we? Beardy Brews. There we go. Beardy Brews. Now I used to call him Gugge Larsson, but it's apparently when I was at the London Craft Beer Festival, my good friend Johnny Bergland, aka Dr. Hans, said it's Gugge, it's Gugge Larsson, Gugge Larsson. Gave me this a long time ago, sent it to me. I've tried to send beers back to him, I promise, and it didn't work. For some reason, they just didn't get across to him. Anyway, he sent me 3 beers. One of them I've tried. I have done a video and I need to get it up. I've done it ages ago. But I actually picked the wrong beer. I meant to pick this one. This is Gugge's version of a KMS stout. So he calls it 3 points short. 3 points short. Kentucky Bourbon Stout. From the keg, it is 8.2% ABV, 54 IBUs. And, going on this side, Marisotta, chocolate, roasted barley, black malt, crystal 120, and then he's done a Willamette and Nugget for the hops, and it's Nottingham yeast. But then he's added Belgian chocolate, coffee, cacao nibs, Kentucky bourbon, and oak cubes. He's gone into a lot of work for this. I've got KMS, I've got CBS. Is it CBS? Whatever it's called. KBS and CBS. I've got them in the shed. I've tried them both. I think, in my opinion, the CBS is my favourite, but the KBS is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm interested to try this to see what it's like. So thank you, Gugge. I'm gonna open this up. By the way, if you see this, tell me, is that correct? Gugge? Is that right? Anyway, I'm gonna open this up. Okay. Hiss. Well, it smells like the real thing. Off that out the bottle there. Oh, just absolutely divine. When did you brew this? I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't say when you brewed it. But I think it was a while back. It just smells amazing. Anyway. Forget about smelling. Just make a video of me sitting here smelling this. Let's pour it. From the keg, like he said, so I'm going to go all the way in. Okay, the head dissipates quite quickly. There's not much of a head on it, but you know, it's 8.2%, so you know, they ain't gonna hang around for long. Oh, it's just the aroma. It's that kind of sort of almost sort of sugary kind of. The dark burnt kind of bourbon. Excuse me. Bloody hell, this smell's getting up my throat. It's just fantastic. You don't want to watch a video of me smelling beer, do you? So I'm gonna go in. can't take big gulps of it. You have to sip it. And you have to savour it. That is just immense. An absolute triumph. Right, so let's say negative. If I've got anything negative about it, it's the carbonation of it. But I know myself from doing something similar-ish to this, it's very, very difficult to get that carbonation right. I think when you add the bourbon, particularly, and leave it in the bottle for a while, I think it kind of reacts with the beer and makes it a bit too fizzy. So you don't end up with any kind of no head, and a slightly, just margin. I mean, trust me, with my one, I opened one a while back, and it was almost like a bomb coming out of the bottle. So this one has fared very well in comparison to that. But I mean, I don't know if you can see. We can't see there. There's a fizz, kind of a fizz going on, which I don't usually like with a stout. Kind of a stout needs to be a creamy kind of, just a subtle, very, very subtle kind of carbonation in there. But I have to say, it's a very, very difficult thing to do, particularly when you're sending out bottles, things like this. So that's, I mean, it's tiny, Gugge, but it's the only negative that I might say. But it doesn't take away from that being a delicious. As you taste it, you smell it as it goes in, and it's just divine. It's luxurious. It's creamy. It's still, even if it's got that fizz, it's still got obviously the thick body that's actually in the drink itself. Just absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. You're spot on there, mate, as far as the actual drink's concerned. I'd say the only thing is trying to get that carbonation right. If you get that carbonation right, that's perfect. It's absolutely brilliant. Well, you can't really see the clock, can you? No. So it's late. It is like, well, I'll say late, it's just before 10 o'clock. The boxing's about to come on. Over there, you can probably see the boxes. There. That's still my curry I've got to have. Her indoors is, she goes both ways like that. She doesn't go both ways. Her indoors, she's out to some friends. So I'm going to be putting Alex to bed because he's been faffing around. Then I'm going to put the boxing on, watch the boxing. AJ versus the Russian bloke, kind of Pavlova, whatever his fucking name is. Have my curry and enjoy the rest of this. What a Saturday night that is. Oh, great. See you soon.
You put the beer in the coconut and drink it all up. You put the beer in the coconut and throw the can away.